Powerful women are often misunderstood, not because they are unclear, but because they are precise. They do not over-explain. They do not justify every choice. They do not negotiate their boundaries in public. And that silence? It is not distance. It is authority. Many women were taught that being liked is safer than being respected, that if they explain enough, soften enough, justify enough, they will be understood. But something subtle happens when you over-explain. You transfer your authority to the listener. In quiet luxury, in refined style, in emotional intelligence, restraint is not absence. It is intention. The woman who speaks less is not empty. She is edited. And by the end of this video, you will understand why the most respected women in history, in fashion, and in leadership share one invisible habit. They let their actions and their presence do the explaining. Stay until the end. This shift changes how you are seen forever, and you will begin to understand why quiet luxury doesn't sell just jewelry. It sells the self-concept of a woman who doesn't need to explain herself. If you love the emotional meaning behind jewelry, subscribe to the channel now to stay for the next chapters. But respect is not earned through explanation. There is a psychological difference between communication and justification. Communication clarifies direction. Justification seeks permission. Powerful women understand this distinction intuitively. When a woman over-explains, she is often responding to an internal pressure, the fear of being misunderstood, disliked, or rejected. But respect does not grow from emotional reassurance. It grows from consistency. In social dynamics, explanation is often read as uncertainty. Not because the woman lacks intelligence, but because excess language signals excess negotiation. This is why refined women choose restraint. They state, they decide, they move. You see this in style as well. Quiet luxury never explains itself. A perfectly cut jacket does not ask for approval. Minimal jewelry does not announce its value. It simply holds it. The same is true for personal authority. When you feel the urge to explain, pause and ask, am I clarifying or am I seeking validation? Because the moment you stop asking to be understood by everyone, you begin to be respected by the right ones. And this is where power begins, not in louder words, but in cleaner choices. Boundaries speak louder than words. Over-explanation often appears where boundaries are weak. A woman who trusts her standards does not narrate them. She enforces them. In psychology, people learn how to treat you not by what you say, but by what you tolerate. This is why powerful women rarely argue their limits. They simply change access. They do not debate their availability. They do not justify their priorities. They do not explain why something is unacceptable. They remove themselves. This creates an immediate shift in social perception, because boundaries, when enforced calmly, signal self-respect. And self-respect is contagious. Notice how this appears in refined environments. Exclusive spaces do not explain their rules. Luxury brands do not negotiate their positioning. They maintain standards, and those standards attract alignment. The same applies to your personal world. The moment you stop over-explaining your no, your yes becomes more valuable. And paradoxically, life becomes quieter, not because you shrink, but because fewer people challenge your presence. Silence, when chosen, is not weakness. It is structure. Ultimately, powerful women do not rely on explanation because they rely on evidence. Results are the most elegant language. Consistency over time creates credibility. Follow-through builds trust, and trust removes the need for explanation entirely. This is why authority grows slowly and silently. In leadership, in style, in identity, repetition creates reputation. When your actions align with your words long enough, people stop questioning you. They stop asking why. They start expecting results. This is also the philosophy behind timeless jewelry. Its value is not seasonal. It does not chase trends. It endures. The woman who masters her craft, her style, her decisions, and her standards does not need to explain herself. Her presence already answers the question. And here is the quiet truth most never realize. You may never receive the validation you think you deserve. And that is perfectly fine. Because when you respect the way you show up, external respect eventually follows. Without announcements, without justification, without excess. Just clarity, just presence, just power. If this perspective resonated with you, the next chapter goes even deeper into how feminine authority is expressed through restraint, symbolism, and jewelry psychology. This is where elegance becomes meaning. If this perspective resonated with you, take a moment to like this video. It helps this message reach women who are ready for this level of clarity. And if you're drawn to the emotional meaning behind jewelry, subscribe to the channel. This is where elegance becomes understanding, and presence becomes power.